Hello Simmers, and today we are doing like part 2 of our Lorax series, which I had really fun doing. This fam this family's a little more awkward than the other one. I actually, when I made them, you'll see, I will get to it. But the house itself it was pretty fast to make. This video is a lot shorter than the other one, maybe because the other apartment's a little bit bigger. But I did change the floor plan quite a bit just to make sure everything fit in. And in this household, there's just a daughter and a father, and then they have a dog. There's no items for the dog because I decided to add it in after because I forgot like one detail about the daughter, because she is a character from the Lorax, and I can't wait to tell you guys about her. But the house itself, I wanted it to give like a cold minimalist vibe because they are about spending money, and I feel like modern minimalist is like the type of home a lot of people who are rich have that may be selfish. And so I thought it fit perfectly with what I was going with, and I had a lot of fun making it. It's the same day as the other video that I made. I recorded them in the same day, but they're like two completely different builds, which was fun. And this apartment, I know a lot of people have been complaining about it because it doesn't have any windows and it's kind of a weird size. It's pretty small. Um, but I filled it all the more. It probably is really expensive to live in. Like, I even had to use a cheat to move them in. And the money that was over by, it was a lot. So I did have I went crazy with the budget, and this one again does not use, like, it's not pack friendly, so if you don't have a lot of packs, this probably isn't the build for you. I didn't mention in the last one, but I did put it in the description. The videos of apartments, I will not post the apartments. I just think it's just messy when you post like apartments. I know everybody wants it, and you just have to delete the doors, but I don't know, like, I rather just not post it, and I hope you guys understand that. But if you really want this apartment, I am trying to get my save done as fast as I can, so you'll be able to download the whole save. Uh, but I really did have fun making this apartment. It was very simple to make. I think because modern houses aren't as hard to furnish. I do end up giving this apartment dog, but I don't have anything placed down that a dog would need. So I think I'm going to put that in after, and then um, when the save comes out, it will be there. But I really enjoyed doing this. I like using that glass chair because I don't usually use that one. And I went with like a blue and yellow color scheme for the daughter's room, and I added like a little rug right here. I think it really brought another element to the room. And just, oh, Harry's room is next. What I didn't realize, I had to look up his first name, but his first name is really weird. It will come up when we're doing the creative sim, but it's it's a weird name. I wouldn't have thought of it. But before we get to the creative sim, I'll quickly go ahead and tell you who the daughter is. It is the Wensler's mom, and her name is actually Isabella, which is completely normal, and it's weird that they gave her such a normal name and his name is Wensler. But I thought it was perfect. She was one of, like, technically the other villains in the movie because it's the past and the future, and she is just not a good person. Like, she encourages the bad behavior of the Wensler, and he follows it, and that's on him. But she is a really big part of the demise of the trees. So I thought it would be perfect to include her. And so she is the daughter in this household. And I don't know if I completely made her look like her character, but I think it was well enough. But here we are going to the screenshots. Just in case you want to build it or recreate it, I like to include the grid perspectives. But she didn't take that long to make, and neither did the O'Hare. And I actually did give him feminine hairstyle, and I think it came out great. He doesn't resemble him a lot, but I think it's just because I couldn't make him short. But you can see his name is Aloysius. Aloysius. I think he says it in the movie too, like when he's offering, or like when he first talks to Ted. But I think that's a really unique name, and I didn't realize he had one like that. I thought like his name would be like Ben O'Hare or Steve O'Hare, and turned out to be that. And it's pretty cool. It adds depth to the story. But as I did say last video, I love this movie to death, and it's my favorite movie, and I've watched it a lot of times. But as you can see, like, I tried to make the outfits as close to the character's original outfits as I can. And he's wearing a matching suit set, but we didn't have pants to match that blazer that I put on him. So I just went with a slightly darker tone. The only things I improvised on him was like his... Actually, a lot of his outfits I improvised because I feel like he would wear different things, and he was a harder character to dress in this. But I thought he would go all overboard with his outfit, like his swimwear. I should have put a snorkeling mask. It would have added to a cherry to the top of the cake. But as you can see, the hairstyle looks weird on the sim, but I think it fits him right. And he's materialistic, lazy, and a snob, and he wants to be rich. So I think that fit his character perfectly. He didn't care about the planet, and he would rather see it die over money than do it. And as you can see, a lot of the times when when I have like a child sim or a toddler sim, I kind of fidget with their genetics just a little bit, just so when they grow up they look more how I want them to. And it's only usually on like characters that I do. So if it's like a like this where she looks a specific way, like she has like a pointy sloped nose, I had to kind of improvise and fix it a little bit. The one thing that was a key element to her was that she wears a polka dotted shirt, purple shirt, and then blue boots. So I gave the girl blue boots, and I went with a striped purple shirt because we didn't have a purple polka dotted. So I think it kind of fit like the vibe more. And she usually wears a um, dog around her neck, like a dead dog around her neck. So this is gonna be so dark, but I made a dog for the household because she's little. Maybe she grows up to be that awful person and has the dog around her neck, but she had a dog when she was younger that reminded her of the dog that she wears around her neck. And so the dog that I added to their household is actually um, a similar looking dog. And the trait I give her was a slob because I felt like she was kind of lazy, her and her family, and they just came in and used their son for his money. And so I couldn't find the specific dog, and I looked around, and this dog had a small snout, so I used it, and I painted it all brown because the dog's all brown. And maybe that makes your gameplay a little unrealistic, but it took a long time to do. But uh, I think it's reasonable to do that, so I'm sorry if that does. You could just get rid of the dog, I guess, if you don't like it. But I think it fit like the story perfectly. And as you can, like, when my save comes out, you'll be able to see that if I put a character in there, they look a lot similar. I actually added Ben 10 to one of my households, and it's like a little subtle, so I hope you guys enjoy when you see it. But this is my household, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and thank you.